The last time I saw Facade was one of the most memorable nights, if not the most memorable night of my wrestling career. The night I won this. The night I became the Extreme Rising Heavyweight Champion. And that was memorable in itself, going through two opponents in one night, Luke Hawks and Rhino, defeating both of them via submission. I can go on and on about how special that night was. But what put it way over the top was when I put this championship around my waist and I went to exit the ring and I looked around and I saw all the young wrestlers were still there. Well past 1 a.m. The finals went on, they were on very late that night. Even some of the fans didn't stick around to see my victory. But the young wrestlers did. And the person in the front of that line, the first person that came out to cheer me on, to congratulate me, to outstretch his arms and embrace me, was Facade. And as I left the ring and I embraced Facade, he congratulated me, and the first words out of my mouth was, "I want to defend this title against you. You're a great young talent." Well, fast forward now to November, and life doesn't always work out the way you plan it. I plan to have already defended my title successfully many, many times, but that's another story for another time about Extreme Rising. I'm focused right now on November 30th at the Ice Mine. Not defending the Extreme Rising Heavyweight Championship like I planned all along, not going as a champion, but actually going as a challenger. And not challenging for anybody's title, but Facade's championship. Life doesn't always go as planned, but I'm going to take that challenge on. And I don't know. I mean, the promoters asked me to sort of talk and hype this matchup. And it's easy enough to hype a matchup with somebody that you don't like, with somebody you don't respect, with somebody you think is a complete asshole. And I don't think none of those things about Facade. I actually think Facade, we're not friendly outside the ring. We're even more than that. We're friends. We became friends over the months, the weeks, the months of Extreme Rising. Not just respecting each other as competitors, but as men, but as people. And it's easy enough to get hyped up when you want to win a championship, but it's pretty hard, and it sort of really is a very difficult thing to go through when you want to get in the ring with somebody you actually like and respect, and know you have to go in there and you have to hit them as hard as you can. You have to try to knock their teeth out with a Stevie kick. You have to try to tap them with a submission move. You have to go after their knees because this guy flies all over the place. I've never wrestled anybody in my career quite like Facade. So now the struggle within myself is I actually have to go in there and try to take this guy's knees out. I have to actually go in there and try to hurt this guy, to ground him and defeat him, stomp on his throat, and become the Hypersonic Division champion. And unfortunately, I'm going to do that. It won't be your night, Facade. I'm sorry. I have too much experience. I have too much in my mind. I've seen it all. I will prepare for you. I've been preparing for you since I got booked for this show. And I'm not just going after your title as a challenger, but in my mind, if I lose, I might as well hand this over to you. You are my friend, Facade. You are my friend. I respect you. And come the day after November 30th, I hope we're still friends. But that night, you're no different than anybody. You're no different than the Ravens. You're no different than the Shane Douglas. You're no different than anybody else I faced and tried to destroy. And make no mistake about it, I will try not only to beat you, but destroy you, because I know eventually you're coming for this. And my job November 30th is not only to win your title, but to make sure you're never the same again so I can hold on to this. I hope and pray we can shake hands afterwards, but I've seen this before. I've been a part of this too many times. This may change our friendship, the way we look at each other forever. And that's why they call it the wrestling business, not the wrestling friendship. So get ready. train, get your head right, protect your knees out there, because I'm coming for them. I'm coming for your health. I'm coming for your title. I'm coming for your psyche. And I'm going to say right now to end this promo, I'm sorry in advance for what I'm going to do to you November 30th.